inscreva no canal, deixe o like, compartilhe esse vídeo com seus amigos e também com seus inimigos. E vamos para mais uma partida aqui, galera.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from...
Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's been shifted off it. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Haaland.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rice with the foul. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chelsea finding their passes. Shot could be on. Rice is flagged offside. Casemiro promptly onto that, and that is that. Still goalless. Now that's well seen too. And he's had a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And a shot! Van Nistelrooy attempts a clearance. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, that's a key interception. Let's a look and place it forward. And he was quick to react. Fernando Torres. And it's Rice. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Fernando Torres. He's having a shot! Oh, it's gone in! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Chelsea have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
That's really well manoeuvred. He's through here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Torres. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Rice.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Dunk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice. Bergkamp. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Liverpool grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Cancelo. Now it's Rice. He is through here. Up he goes! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Haaland cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Minutes has been indicated.
Saliba wins the duel this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergkamp proves just a little bit too strong. And he's goes for the header! Superb goal! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match.
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Rice. Now it's Haaland. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Flings in across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
In by Bergkamp. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Nice control. João Cancelo could try cutting in. Some mighty effort! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance! And he's there to belt it away. Alexander-Arnold. Who saw this coming? Chelsea have dragged it back at the last. Nice looking ball. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that was nowhere near his best. Gascoigne played through into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van Nistelrooy. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Haaland. And it's Henderson. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And this is Bergkamp.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he was alert to it. Looking tidy in possession here. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the ball's come loose here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but he's going for goal! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Vieira. Haaland. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Bergkamp! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he's only too grateful. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive, front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Rice, Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a good run down the right. Jordan Henderson. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Son Heung-min. He was under real pressure there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
Oh, really well played.
And he's through, it's one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he? Nunez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Darwin. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Oh, that's superb. He's in a great position here. Adams with the clearance. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, super! Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's going to go a long way. Out for a throw. Pinches it off him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is starved of space and time. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Son Heung-min. Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Saliba. Aimed beyond the defence. Haaland. Oh, he's bustling through here. And a shot! Rice. Van Nistelrooy. And here's Nunez. Sterling. He's picked his way through. And here's Nunez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Nistelrooy. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wilshere. Haaland. Good ball, good take.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now Son Heung-min. No, he's not getting past him there. Guardiola has given away a free kick.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a lovely, neat pass. No, again, there's no way through. Vieira.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Haaland. And the shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often...
And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So we're into the second 45.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Fernando Torres. Substitution.
Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries a deft little ball. Torres with a beautifully timed run. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. Zirkzee. Well, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it again. A probing pass. And this is Torres. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Haaland. Now it's De Bruyne. That's a sharp pass. And this is Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Darren Fletcher. And it's Henderson. Out towards the flank. Looking to go deep. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Tries to pass it through. Well, they could break here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Torres. Oh, sweet feet. Vieira. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known... Has a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Van Nistelrooy. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He gets big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Torres. And Torres! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Henderson. Vieira. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And a chance! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Adams. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Torres. Played into space. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Haaland. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Circe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He is through Torres! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Torres. And here's Torres. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
So our quest to find the winner
Coming
continues.
on the field is number 2, Van Dijk.
Rodri.
Substitutions taking place.
Adams. Haaland might just make this. Vieira. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vieira. Passes short and sharp. Defending of the desperate variety. Shot could be Son Heung-min! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
He's gone for goal! Just too high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Darren Fletcher. Zirkzee. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's really well manoeuvred. That is a brilliant interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's fabulous. Fired deep towards the back post. Now it's Circe. Lampard. He's had it taken off him. And here's Son Heung-min. And the pass is intercepted. Quality ball. That's it for the first period of extra time.
This is a lost children's
And
announcement.
it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution on the field, number 10, Van Nistelrooy.
And we're off for the final time.
Him is number 11.
They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Lampard. Darren Fletcher, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now it's Fletcher. Knocks it in. Shot a goal! Now it's Torres. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot, surely! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, this looks sharp. So that's it. It is all over.
Just a quick reminder today.
Perfect
Please
result,
refrain from
perfect
interacting
outcome. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he welcomes it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Cole. A probing pass. Well, they've got it again. Turns back here, probably the best option.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Rice. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. In towards... He's got tall! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Pickford sends that a long way. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pickford! Owen! Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh no, this does not look good. Pickford punts it upfield. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Owen. Oh, that's fabulous. Flings in across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Owen.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That is a brilliant interception. No goals as yet. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that, and he was alert to it. Rice. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Has a look and place it forward.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That's an imaginative pass. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Caicedo driving forward. Ball driven towards the far post. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Keeper's dealt with that. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Rice. And it's Vieira. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Played out to the right. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rice. Jordan Henderson. Here's Haaland. Now it's Owen. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Owen. Now it's Torres. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice interception, well timed. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution on the field, number 18, Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Mohamed Salah.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
No, it's come to nothing. Adams with the clearance. Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. Owen. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's off and running. And he's goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cole! No, that's been intercepted. Jordan Henderson. And it's Cancelo. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Chance here to counter. Great ball if he can get there. And he's cut it out. Torres with a definite foul there. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Nice control. 60 minutes played. Cole.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Owen is in a really good position out wide. Mohamed Salah chasing after it. And this is Son Heung-min. Henderson. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And the finish!
Substitutions taking place.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Rice. Cole. Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance. And the flag has... And he's had a hit! Just not quite happening for him just now.
And they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Arsenal have their third corner.
Substitution on the field, number 15, Adams. Coming on the field is number 2, Van Dijk.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Adams, just about up to 75 minutes. Robertson. Very nicely done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great vision. In by Cancelo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Henderson. He's tried one! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
substitution on the field. Number
So,
31,
third corner of the game.
Rice. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Makalele.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Here's Haaland. Diaby, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Cole has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Son Heung-min tries a deft little ball. Cole. Looking for the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Mohamed Salah. Son Heung-min. Chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? Finally, finally, finally! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Substitution.
Arsenal are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Chelsea take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is... Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Now, Casemiro has been a serial winner throughout his career, and it didn't take long for him to lift his first trophy in England.
Yeah, and he opened the scoring in the final with a header.
Yes, he did, and that turned out to be the winning goal. First time his side had won the competition since 2017, and his impact was immediate. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Azar. Now it's Haaland. Makaleli. João Cancelo spots it and intercepts. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. That has not gone well. Saliba. Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a quick one. Law is herring after that one. Adams. And Gabriel. And it's Vieira. Torres.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's not got that quite right. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Azar. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it into space. That's a lovely, neat pass. Makaleli.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Rice. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Big chance! And he's found the net!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Chelsea penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That's been cut out, well played. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And it's Azar. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he spark a counter here? Rice powering forward here. Van Nistelrooy. Makaleli. Vieira. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. He's in a great position here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Haaland. Law. Shot could be on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that has put paid to that. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Not the most convincing of passes. Azar. Haaland, given the lift of his goal. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the ball's gone astray. Strokes it back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Chelsea have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the action is back on the way. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Nice control. Now it's Rodri. Chelsea can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Dixon. Haaland. And it's Lampard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Makaleli. And it's Cancelo. Oh, played right into his path. And this is Torres. Vieira. Rodri. Can he get it through? Lovely ball and a real chance now. And it's been given away. Real chance! Chelsea just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Law. And they win it back again. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Rodri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And it's Azar. Makaleli. And the shot's on here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lampard! Lampard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. And he's being shifted off it. Gabriel gets good distance on it. Lampard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now the ball in. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Lampard really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Punched away. This looks promising. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Well read. Nice interception. Makaleli. And this is Torres.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he plays one through. Hazard. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Torres. Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And the Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
Stern test is for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Coming on the field, number 21.
That has been cut short.
14,
Palmer can so cleverly bypass the press. Makaleli. Ambitious ball here. Crosses it in, and the keeper beats it away. Rodri for Palmer, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now this could be a chance. Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. He's cut it out. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Makaleli. Van Nistelrooy.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he welcomes it in.
Well,
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, that pass isn't the best. There's the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! It is a good finish, the odds for... And that's it for the first half of extra time. Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Quem venceu o jogo? Quem venceu esse jogo do Santos Internacional?
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Van Nistelrooy.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
Mohamed Salah. Substitution.
This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Somewhat off target. Rice. And that could... Law takes a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chelsea are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Son Heung-min! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Son Heung-min quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Vieira tries to play it through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise.
11.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. And he plays one through.
Gilberto Silva's role will be extremely important here, Peter. He'll be tasked with tracking back and shadowing key players, usually the centre-forward, cutting out the opponent's preferred supply route.
And forcing them to play in a way that they didn't want to.
Exactly, which leads to errors, which leads to chances for his team.
Diaby absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Van Nistelrooy shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Chelsea penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he's picked out the run. And that has been cleared. That has been slung wide. Now it's Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Vieira. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Haaland. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. And that's an excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? Neatly clipped into space. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Dixon. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's takes a shot! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Jordan Henderson. And it's Henderson. And he was quick to react. Searching pass he's played there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Doku. And claimed it back swiftly. Scholes. It's Scholes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Torres. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Jordan Henderson. Chelsea finding their passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And no, that was never going to make it. Dunk. Jordan Henderson. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's through, now is he in? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's been shipped out wide. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Second period then underway. Van Dijk. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. And he's cut it out. Vardiol. That's a cute ball. Doku is wide and looking to get onto this. Torres is onto it in a flash. Gabriel cuts it out. Now it's Diaby.
Might want to be careful there.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Makalele. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Haaland. Great vision.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's gone loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Makaleli. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he spark a counter here? And it's made its way to him. Well, they've got it again. Vieira. Henderson. Van Nistelrooy. And he's found a way past. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Fernando Torres. Number 18, Erling Haaland. Number 10.
And they're back on the ball again. It's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's been drilled forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Substitutions taking place.
Jordan Henderson. Makaleli. That's good running with the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Ward-Prowse. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nice looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gakpo is onto this. Tries a shot! Van Nistelrooy gets flagged offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Makaleli. Makaleli takes control of it and he's on the move. Takes aim and crosses. And he's there to clear it. Gakpo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught napping. Gakpo with the cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had it taken off him. Makaleli cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Fernando Torres. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
All hands on deck for this one. Van Dijk clears it away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Out towards the flank. There's the shot! He's given the time to pick a pass. Gilberto Silva gets across to intercept that. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
So our quest to find the winner continues. Looking for a runner, and it's been played through. And the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Torres looking to get on the end of this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Quickly taken. And that's an errant pass. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, that's clever. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gabriel. Vardiol. Gilberto Silva. Played back to the goalkeeper. Vieira. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And that's been drilled in. Oh, this looks sharp. He's having a go. It's anyone's ball now. Vieira, and that's not going to reach.
There will be 1
Very
minute
disappointing,
added
it
time.
has to be said. Morris ended up in no man's land. Schmeichel sends that a long way. It's a searching pass. That's it for the first period of extra time.
This is a quick reminder to let you know that
Well, it
you'll be
has
able to
been a
catch today's
punishing
match
game, both
broadcast
physically
live
and
on
mentally.
our club's
But
FM
does
station.
either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Henderson.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 5.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? The ball is loose, and the chase is on.
36, Zubimendi.
No
Substitution.
go this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Dixon. And that is out of play. And he's gone direct here. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Nice physical challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Could move up a gear here. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. He's gone for goal! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And he's intervened well there. Law. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well read, nice interception. Zubimendi. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that will be the final act. Chelsea played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Van Nistelrooy! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And he's being shifted off it. Quality ball. Vieira. Looking for the run. Delivers with whip. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with...
Climbs up big! And he's done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Haaland. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Not the most accurate pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that has sent him sprawling. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now, can they get him away? Applies the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Vieira! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
De Bruyne. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Van Nistelrooy. And the finish! There's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Big chance! Goal! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bernardo Silva. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Reinders. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he finish? sticks it away! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's De Bruyne. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva. Looking for a runner.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
It's Van Nistelrooy. Tries to pass it through. Takes a shot! Reinders. Gakpo. And here's the chance to counter. Always onto this. Gakpo gets into a good position. And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
And we're underway again.
Coming on the field is...
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Van Dijk is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Van Dijk. Oh, he's been caught napping. De Bruyne delivers. Back in once more. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And he can clear it away. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Chance! Henderson gets rid without sophistication. And he's worked it through. He's beaten the last man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the run-has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice interception, well timed. Chelsea really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Ambitious ball here. Son Heung-min. Pickford claims comfortably.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pressing high and with purpose. Reinders. That's a cute ball. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more.
Shoots! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Van Nistelrooy. Coming on the field, number 11, Mohamed Salah. Number 9, Fernando Torres.
Reinders. Threads one in. Van Nistelrooy! Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now he's got space here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Jordan Henderson. Vieira. Great ball, and he's in here. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
João Cancelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Taken back almost at once. Pickford. That's a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Gabriel. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Haaland. It's a searching pass. Think through. And he's intervened well there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's made its way to him. Son Heung-min. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, they could break here. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Gerrard. He is through here. It is a corner, good chance. It's their second corner of the game. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Fernandes.
We're not going to make any further progress now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Gerrard! Makaleli, probing pass. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Quick announcement, it is now
Chelsea
time for our
are
special
beaten.
lottery.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because
And Torres! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Fernando Torres had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Torres. Great run on the overlap here. Tries to cross. Cleared without hesitation. Kudus. Now it's Lukaku. And he cuts out the supply. Makaleli. That has ended up in no man's land. Conte. Oh, easy pickings there. Makaleli. Now it's Lukaku. That's a lovely, neat pass. Isak! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He rises! It's hit the crossbar! And the shot! And again! He's delivered all right! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Haaland. And that is expertly dealt with. That's a decent clearance. Lukaku chasing after it. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. And that is a little undercooked.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pass somewhat off target. Chelsea are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Isak, and he's had a hit. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This the perfect chance. Havertz! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now. Gabriel, that has not gone well. Time and again they are repelled. Now he's off and running. Fernando Torres. And that's been won straight back. Oh, surely! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
No, that was never going to make it. Aims beyond the defence. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Foot in. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for the run. Isak. The ball's gone astray. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Adams. Chelsea are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Havertz does well to get it back.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Isak. Makaleli. Haaland. Can he get it through? And this is Torres. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Makaleli. Now it's Isak. That is good alertness. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Torres. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Isak. Isak has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter.
Please
if it ain't broke, don't
wishing
fix it.
all
So
the
I
best
think the
for
manager
members
has
of
to
our
resist
fan club
change at
celebrating
this
their
stage.
wedding anniversary today.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Makaleli. Vieira. That is Conte. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Haaland. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Timber gets it clear. And that's a throw-in. Adams. Here's Vieira. João Cancelo. And it's Makaleli. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Here comes the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Chelsea have their second corner now. Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Decent chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And now he has two. Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Tries to play it through. Out for a throw. Lukaku. Havertz. Oh, that's nice. And it's Lukaku. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's going to go a long way. It's gone for a throw-in. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now, can they get him away? Big chance! No mistake! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So is this the start of a comeback? It's a pretty loose pass. Grealish will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hoisted in. Chance here to counter. João Cancelo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Isak. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, that's neat. Isak plays it in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Looking for options for movement. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
João Cancelo gets across to intercept that. Gabriel. Rashford. And it's Grealish. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Oh, cracking ball. Good read, needed to be. And he's managed to get rid. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Makalele promptly onto that, and that is that. And smartly reclaimed. It's played through for him. He's through, it's one-on-one. Tries a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Really well taken goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Chelsea blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Gabriel. That's Vieira.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a searching pass. Cross from Cancelo. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's there to belt it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Now, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long...
Decent chance! Dispatched clinically. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Jorginho. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rodri. Makaleli. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Jordan Henderson produces the perfect tackle there. Henderson puts his foot on the gas. McAllister. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's a and Torres! Oh, this is a and again! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Son Heung-min! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now they can spring out of defence. Makaleli. Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. And claimed it back swiftly. Corner number 2 then. And he can clear it away. And no, he's seen through all of that. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! McAllister, well seen, saw that coming. Bernardo Silva. And it's Rodri. Adams. Not getting too... Oh, they could be caught out here! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's away. Looking for options for movement. Foden. And that interception was most necessary. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Makaleli. Jordan Henderson. It's Jordan Henderson! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Applies the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Vieira. Bernardo Silva. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Bernardo Silva cuts a frustrated figure right now. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, off the bar! Bernardo Silva. Chelsea looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now there's a fine ball. Van Nistelrooy. That's the keeper's ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He decides to cross it.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.